This is a recent piece called Problem Not Solving. Hopefully that's going to change. And this actually came from a trip to the Ghetto Vecchio in Venice, which was this walled off period for many centuries. So, problem not solving. Old way back Palestine, what of its rip and tears, its tears and weeping, its ghetto? I mark this for you, I sound this for you, tears and weeping of ghetto, of Gaza, problem not solving. Why, problem not solving? And of Zion, in medal of poem time, in scripture of 21st century time, new year 2009 time. Why problem not solving? Long-range rocket revenge toward Ashkelon. How many dead? Not so many dead in Ashkelon, but any death too many, of death and woundings too many. Remember Ashkelon, kilometers 10 north of Gaza. Remember Gaza, life ripped apart in Gaza, problem not solving. Fine elliptical gallery for women only. Sit here, mothers and sisters and children in your problem not solving. Describe the body parts you sifted from the trees, from the scattered trees of Zion, of Gaza. Dry dust of trees, the trees now decimated, trees now in Gaza. 3 wells of Zion, scattered trees of Zion. What of the trees of Zion? 3 ways to undream the nightmare, the dear dead body parts. Enter the dream, the nightmare of ghetto, of Gaza, and the end of ghetto, and say 3 times, I will not do to them what has been done to me. I will not do to them what has been done to me. I will not do to them what has been done to me. Aside hits Hedra with grad rockets from Iran. Side, what side, what side, inside, what aside, inside. Problem not solving, time to make peace with Syria. That side. Old vision of unsolved Israel, unsolved Palestine, and building up more arsenals with arms reach out, human and fleshly. I will lament here and reach out, arms human and fleshly. Problem not solving, reach out, arms to ghetto, to Gaza. I don't know if I can try this machine. We'll see. So these are a few pieces from the Matching Half CD, and they're all part of the ongoing Eovis project, which is an epic now, 25 years in the making, that started out as a meditation on patriarchy and war and sort of covering some of my father's experience in World War II. There's a section called Vietnam, or Nam, a history lesson for my son. Then I was able to travel to Vietnam in 2000, and so there are resonances within this book that travels over a lot of time. So this, I'm not sure where this little part lies, but my son, Ambrose Bai, who's a musician and composer, made some of these selections. And so they're extracted from, again, this epic poem which tells the story of our tribe, our tribes, whatever that is. So we'll see if this works here. This is called To Show My Face. Why am I daring to show my face? Why am I daring to show my face? It was the day before the movie rehearsal and shoot. The day before the funeral, the day before the self-immolating attack, when incendiary meant simply hot, and you could say it about a lover if you were so inclined. The day before the discotheque folded, it was bombed in Bali. The day before so many suffered, and you could make something North American about it, including all the continents that would keep a Polaris missile out of their midst. And then it came all back to you, opposite me. It all came back, opposite me, leaning over your instrument of power, and that instrument would record an inquisitive face. Why am I daring to show my face? Why am I daring to show my face? Not Cleopatra's face, not Emperor Hirohito's face, not an Agrippa at the control, not the face of a tyrant or a super errant knight. And you might ask about threads and stitches, and you might inquire about buttons and harnesses, about exigencies of destroying proof, about all the colors matching. Why am I daring to show my face? Why am I daring to show my face? Out of the time warp and onto the street where you stood waiting for the shutter to snap, shouting, "Hold, hold, hold." And then it was your face that was always needed. Your face, which was always with me, and it could hold anything it wanted to. Your face, an unforced perspective, lunar calendar, a way of thinking, behaving as spectator to the spectacle. Why, 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 why am I daring to show my face? Why am I daring to show my face? Does that sort of work? Should I try a few more of these? Does that sort of work, or should I just go back to? Okay. We'll do the Manatee. Okay, so this piece is a litany of a much longer poem. Again, Ambrose is very good at extracting things that seem to be almost, musical moments. And this is a narrative piece that is just about to come out. I have a copy here somewhere. It's called Manatee Humanity, and it's sort of an interspecies meditation. It takes a Buddhist ritual called the Kala Chakra ritual, which involves a three-day ceremony. And so the poem takes place over 3 days. In this particular ceremony, you're instructed with a piece of kusha grass. You're given a piece of kusha grass, and you put it under your pillow, a long one under your mattress and a short one under your pillow, and you observe your dreams. So the dreams that in the longer poem came out of this kind of practice. And then there's a kind of meditation on evolution and how we moved to our, having a larynx which could sound and sing. And man with his boats and plastic and attitude. The manatee often drowns in canal locks of man, man who makes no concession to manatee. The manatee often dies in flood control structures, man who makes no concession to manatee, nor cares of manatee life, manatee fortune.